Alright, so new Volkswagen 94, my old car, filthy. Just got driven from San Diego, California back to Illinois. And it is wrecked. I mean, this is wrecked. Stuff everywhere. This is horrible. So, what we're gonna do first, another plug for my wife while I'm here. Let me pause it. There we go. Christmas is coming. Get it for yourself. Get it for your significant other. But get you some Mary Kay ordered. They have men's and women's lines. You're good either way. But this car is wrecked right now. It's got dust and grime and everything. First thing we're going to do, I'm going to take it to a car wash. It's only like 50 degrees out here, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to pull my own stuff out. I'm going to take it to the car wash, throw some PowerClean all over it, rinse the PowerClean off. And this front, oh, this front. I don't even know if these were all of our bugs. There were bugs on it when he picked me up in San Diego airport before we drove it back. But I gotta try to get this off. So I got some Griots Bug and Smudge Remover. I've got my PowerClean. I got my brush and my little 3-finger pad. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the 3-finger pad, because if I do, I gotta be real gentle. But this car was coated with Optimum gloss coat and had a Hyperseal topper, which if we can get it cleaned up without having to polish it, even if I have to polish it, I'm not worried about it. We're gonna throw some more Hyperseal on top of it. Because I will use a light polishing pad and a light Optimum polish. So, yeah, these bugs are terrible. Let's get them washed up and ready to go. All right, world's of difference. So it's actually been washed twice. Sort of, 3 times. Actually, 4 times. So, started washing it. Look at that. Now, before I even go any further, you'll be able to see it. We got spots. We got some etching. Wasn't there when I sold him the car. So I'm going to polish it. I didn't want to polish it, but we do have, I mean, very minor etchings. There's another one. They're in spots. I mean, you really have to look for them. Out in the sun, this car is going to be so blinding white, you wouldn't be able to notice it. But when you see it, you see it. And obviously, I'm going to see it. Few up here. I'm just going to polish it though with the old standard black pad and some Optimum Hyper Polish. But it's been MDR'd. He has some stuff on the other side. We used some MDR over there to get it. Here's that top that was all grimy and crappy. It's beautiful and shiny. Whole car. Back window. Plug one more time. I gotta wait for all these things to come drip. I might just get my air pump out. I got my air pump down there to blow this out, and I might, because I'm gonna polish it. I'm gonna polish it just to get any little last bits. But we ended up, I didn't want to do it until I felt it, because he had that grime that was right here on this passenger door. It's all gone now. But I got MDR out, didn't really touch it. Used a sponge to try to sponge it in. Used some more PowerClean on it to try to power clean it. And then ended up using a, where'd it go? I used like a little bug sponge sprayed with some ONR, or dunked in ONR, and some PowerClean to get that stuff off, and it came off. I very lightly did, and that's what that black stuff is. It's it. I'm gonna dump it in there. So that's just regular ONR. That's wash and wax ONR. Got my bucket filled up with PowerClean and ONR to clean the black pad, because I'm only using one pad. So we ended up taking it back to the car wash a second time. We put some. Put a picture on the screen. The iron, put the iron. I just sprayed a little bit right here. We saw a little orange dot, so I sprayed some the iron. Goodness gracious, Ferrex. Sprayed a little bit of Ferrex right there. Within like 5 seconds, the entire hood in that little spot was purple. And I was like, well, crap. So took it right back to the car wash. Did the whole car Ferrex. Got the clay bar out. Clay barred the whole stupid thing again, and now it's actually smooth like it's supposed to be. So it's smooth. Once I get them polishing, we're gonna put some old Hyper Coat on, new formula Hyper Coat, or I'm sorry, Hyper Seal, and be done. And this will be glowing and protected for the winter again. All right, well, that's the plan, Stan. Back. Quickie, Rinseless, wash and wax, Optimum, regular O&R. This is 3 gallons, but it still has room to go down. Black sponge. I mean, no air in it. Still floats on the top. Wash and wax on the grit guard. Sinks like a rock. I'm gonna switch them. Give them a couple minutes. Yes. Alright. Oh, look at that one. That one just sunk right to the bottom. Maybe it's my sponge. One of these sponges is newer than the other one, but not much newer, but newer. Let's see if this one sinks at the bottom now. With all that heavy wax. Ooh, oh. Huh, sponge difference at least right now. Alright. Well, my sponges are different. Don't know which one I like better now. Yeah, it's the sponge difference, not the Rinseless. Interesting. And getting all hyper sealed up. Never came out. We got his. Get on that 0.5. Get in there. That's as good as we can get it. I used MDR. Didn't think MDR was going to work on it. I'm not going to wet sand it. Put a polishing black pad on there and some hyper polish. 5 pounds, 5 seconds, speed 5. Maybe some other time we'll try it, or we're gonna live with it. When it happens, it happens. But we're getting it all hyper sealed up. He's gonna do his, and I'm gonna come with my rag and final wipe down. Windows were scrubbed with O&R, and then we put some Griots glass ceramic cleaner on it. What I don't know is if I put Optimum OptiGlass on there or Griots glass sealant. I can't remember which I put on this car because I've used so many products on so many cars. I can't remember if I put Griots on this car. It worked. He's had the car for about 4 months. When it rained on us on our trip home from San Diego, it was streaking, or not streaking, but it was coming off the glass just fine, and that was 4 months of me not taking care of the car, so that was actually pretty impressive. So whatever it was, it's still working. Hopefully now, cleaned and rejuvenated with the glass cleaner, ceramic glass cleaner, it'll really beat up water again. It's going to be good for the winter, but we're just hyper sealing it up now. Hyper sealing, getting it shiny and protected. Just about done. Getting the stupid top of stupid tall cars. I don't know if you can see it. I can't see it even in the camera. There's a little difference there where he's got the gloss coat. Don't flick it on my side. Stupid bug. Get that gloss coat leveled up. Come back with the buffing rag. Once we get the top done, the car's just about done. Look at how shiny the top is now compared to what it was. It'll actually bead water now. Instead of I wish I would have got it when we were washing it. Show how flat this paint was, which is, to me, wow, this paint was flat? Oh well, if it was flat, it was flat. It ain't gonna be flat this time. I got it. Yeah, you get yours, I'll come over there and bring the chair and I'll do my part, and you can start doing this side, I guess. Alright, well, that's just about it. We're just about done. We can't take it outside because it's crappy today. It's all rainy and dark, so I ain't gonna be able to see this in the sun. Just use my crappy lights that make everything look good in here. Even when things look bad, my lights make things look good. Look, it's shiny. You get down on it, it's dirty as hell. Well, that's it. We're gonna call this one done. Cleaned 4 separate times. Decontaminated with Ferrex and a pad and a clay pad. O&R'd twice actually. Once with wash and wax just because, and then we realized how dirty it was. We had to do it again with the regular O&R. Polish just the top. I polished the hood, I polished the top. I did not polish the sides. The Iron X or the Ferrex and the clay pad took care of all that. We just wanted to get the top polished just because it was pretty bad. That's that. We're going to call this one done. Beautiful again. Beautiful and shiny.